Hello, welcome to mung bean coconut stew recipe. We're going to put all this together. It's going to be delicious. Let's get the onions going and get this thing started. All right, so I'm heating up some coconut oil and I'm gonna add 3 chopped onions. Okay, so we want to stir the onions for about 5-6 minutes until they start to get a little bit translucent, and then we're gonna add cumin. I'm gonna put a full tablespoon of cumin seeds and let those cook for 2 minutes, and then we're gonna add a bunch of other stuff. So I've got my garlic and ginger mix that I've pre-cut and grated. I'm going to dump that in. I've got 4 cups of carrots. You could do a little bit less if you don't want it to be too carrot dense, but I find 4 works for this recipe. So now I'm going to cook this for 5 more minutes, and then we're going to start adding the broth. Okay, so everything's been cooking for 5 minutes. I'm now going to add the rest of the ingredients. We've got our important mung beans. 1 cup dry, and these were soaked overnight, so don't forget to soak them overnight. If you don't, it's not going to work. And if you want to use another bean, you can just put a black bean in there, or pinto bean, navy bean, something that's already been cooked. That would also work. I've got coconut milk here. I'm going to put 1.5 cans. The whole thing in. I've got a vegetable broth. I'm going to use this pho or pho. You can use anything vegetable related, but I wouldn't use a beef. That wouldn't work. I'm going to put the whole thing. So this is going to be kind of in between a soup and a stew. Depends on how much of each ingredient you want to put. You can alter the recipe a little bit to get a bit of a different feel. I've also got this green curry paste that I'm gonna add. That is plenty to get enough little heat from it. So we're gonna mix all this up, bring it to a boil, and once it boils, we're gonna cook for 15 to 20 minutes. So it's brought to a boil now. So what we wanna do is we wanna set our timer for 15 minutes. It's usually enough, but if the mung beans don't feel like they're cooked enough, you can leave it a little bit longer, and we're gonna turn it down to simmer and cover it. It's been 15 minutes, looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna remove it from the heat, let it settle for about 5 minutes, and then we'll try it out. All right, here we go, the finished product. Mung bean carrot coconut soup. Let's give it a try. Topped it with some cilantro, obviously optional. It's really good. This is one of my favorite recipes lately. I've made it quite a bit in the last few weeks. This is the best one. Give it a try. I'll post the recipe down below.